All right, friends, we are going to continue, trying to find a spot without words on my face. We are going to continue our planning phase for our creative writing story. Now, we've planned the setting and the character and the problem. Now, as we're planning today, if you want to change any of those things, change them. I don't want you to feel like whatever you've planned so far, you can't change it all. You can totally change things as we go. That's why we call it planning. So, what we're going to do today is we are going to be planning the plot. I'm going to go over this page with you, which in your book, it's page 141. I'm going to read through the top with you, and then I'm going to practice planning my plot, and then you're going to give it a try on your own. So, if we take a look at the yellow box, it says stories have a beginning, middle, and end. The sequence of events in a story is called the plot. A story's problem marks the point at which the story moves from the beginning to the middle. This is important for us to note. So if you're trying to figure out with any story, if you're trying to figure out when did we go from the beginning and now what marks the middle, it's when the problem occurs. So the solution, or how the problem is solved, marks the point at which the story moves from the middle to the end. So really think about the middle of your story is where the problem or the action is happening. And then the end is where it starts to get resolved. So if we look at our purple chart here, so the beginning tells the character, tells the setting. So we've already planned really the beginning of our story. Then we have the problem, and that brings us to the middle. So it tells more about the problem, tells how the character tries to solve the problem, and then the solution is the end, and it tells what happens after the problem is solved. So this gives whoever's reading your story a little bit of like resolution and ending to the story. So say it up here. I'm going to move this really quickly. So this is called a plot pyramid. It's kind of roughly in the shape of a pyramid, and it is the plot of the story. So for this one, maybe if it's better if I stand over here, we'll figure it out. So for this one, this plot pyramid shows what happens in each part of Shelby's story. So remember, Shelby is the person that's writing this story about the little girl with the blue jacket that she finds. So if we come over here, so the beginning, Liz walks toward the school, finds blue jacket. What I noticed right away, these are not complete sentences. These are just thoughts of what's happening at the beginning. Then the problem that we run into is we don't know who the jacket belongs to, so it says whose jacket is it. And then in the middle, Liz goes into school, sees Justin crying, finds out he has lost the jacket. These are just ideas. They're not complete sentences. This one doesn't even have a capital letter. Then we have the solution, finds out blue jacket is Justin's, and then the end, gets cookies from Justin's mom. So in your book, on page 142, you have one that is empty. I'm going to plan this one right now for my story. And remember, my story, my main character is Lucy. And the problem that I decided for Lucy is that she's going to get a toy stuck under the couch because she loves toys. So I'm going to just dive right in and I'm going to give it a try. So for the beginning of my story, I'm going to say, we'll see if this shows up for you, that Lucy, nope, we're going to use pen. Lucy loves her ball. I'm going to decide for my story that her ball is also brand new. And I think in my story that Owen is going to be a character and he's going to throw it under the couch. So Owen throws ball under couch. Now you'll notice this is not my very best penmanship. I'm going kind of quickly, and these are just like the main idea points. I don't want you to spend a ton of time making this look perfect. This is planning. It should be quick. All right, the problem, the ball gets stuck. Now for the middle, I'm going to try to come up with like one or two ways that Lucy tries to solve the problem on her own. So I'm going to say Lucy tries with her paws Lucy barks at Owen. The solution is going to be Owen's going to come to Lucy's rescue in my story, so I'm adding a character. So Owen, my hand will move in just a minute. Owen is going to use his toy bat to get the ball. And then for the end of my story, Owen, my hand will move in a minute. Owen and Lucy play outside. So this is what I want you to do today on your own with your creative story that you've come up with. I want you to plan the plot. So plan for me the problem, what's going to happen. Remember, quick writing, don't stress over penmanship or spelling. You'll be able to fix those things later. If you have any questions, let me know. Have fun.